I chose to do The Hungry Caterpillar. I love this Hungry Caterpillar book. Um, so as a TBI, it's really important to incorporate certain concepts. So this is a 2 week unit that leverages the classic story, which is a very hungry caterpillar, to bridge the gap between the abstract concepts and concrete real world objects for preschool students with visual impairments. The focus here will be on tactile discrimination, concept development, literacy, and numeracy foundations. So, as I indicated, I would have separated this lesson into 2 weeks. Week one would be the foundation of counting and textures and even tastes. The first week establishes like a left to right tracking routine, free bail while introducing one-to-one correspondence. So the life cycle will probably begins with the students exploring a leaf with like a smooth egg or like a pupa, which it will eventually segment into a caterpillar. Okay, and then once he becomes a caterpillar, he's very hungry, so he starts to eat. The first day, he eats through an apple, which is on Monday. So as a class, we would explore. Now granted, prior to tasting or doing any of this, you have to ensure that you have, consent from parents in terms of allergies and all of that. So on Monday, he eats through a smooth apple. Okay, so we would taste the apple, we would feel the apple. Yes. We'll probably even try to taste some apple juice. On Tuesday, he eats through 2 pears. So we would do like a look at the gritty texture and bottom heavy shape of a pear. We would try to maybe taste some pear juice. Try to taste some foods with some pears in it. On Wednesday, he does 3 plums, and plums are basically soft and squishy. So we would explore that texture. We would taste it, we would smell it. On Thursday, he eats 4 strawberries, which is rough, it's seeded exterior, it's got a strong aroma. And then on Friday, he ate through 5 oranges. So, oranges have pitted rind and citrus zest. So we would go through all of that. Now, the second week, which is the feast, the Saturday, he had a whole feast. The second week shifts to more complex tactile, like signatures and the completion of the life cycle. So the Saturday feast, I don't have all the stuff here, but if I was to do it in my real classroom, I would have everything he ate, and we would go through everything he ate. We will taste everything that he ate. We will explore the textures of everything he ate. So the Saturday feast basically students can explore a variety of textures, including the wet, bumpy pickle, the taste of the pickle, the whole Swiss cheese, which is tactile discrimination, the hard, sticky lollipop. And again, I do say this, all food exploration requires basically a verified parental consent and allergy checks. Okay, so he also eats a crunchy green leaf. This is, basically we can use this to teach how he feels better after eating the green leafy vegetable versus the tummy ache he got after eating all the other stuff. So the metamorphosis, so the cocoon, right? The cocoon, you can basically create your own cocoon. I got this life cycle kit, but if I was to do it, we will create our own cocoon. We will wrap it around the caterpillar, just basically for us to hear the crunchiness and all of that. So the cocoon exploration of it basically would make a stiff, dry model where the caterpillar stays for 2 weeks. The butterfly, the final reveal, focusing on basically his wing symmetry, his patterns, and all of that. So, key learning outcomes. We're going to learn the numbers 1 to 5. Obviously, I would have like, I would teach like basically regular numbers with braille bump outs for the numbers. And for life science, understanding the 4 stages of the butterfly's life cycle: the egg, the caterpillar, the cocoon, the butterfly. And then, of course, we have our sensory integration, which is distinguishing between diverse textures: smooth, gritty, squishy, rough, pitted, wet, sticky, and stiff. And that's all. Like I said, if I had my own classroom, I'd have everything he ate on Saturday, but I don't have my own classroom right now, so I just got everything he ate from Monday to Friday, which is all the fruits he ate and how basically he was on the leaf and became a caterpillar. But this is the story box I would use. I would probably use a story box like this, and it'll be a 2-week lesson for preschoolers. Thank you.